Greetings, Mike here with the administrators. Here's a quick one. Where you want to be? In the infinite box or the infinite sea? Because they're both out there. You can be in the infinite box or you can be in the infinite sea. It's up to you. Who you going to be? Which one you going to be? It's not enough to be at the right hand of God. It's just not enough. You got to hold that hand. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. Yeah. Excalibur. The X Factor. Calibration. That's where we are. The X is the cross. It's the key. Calibration. Where do you vibrate? Above the heart or below? You let your heart do any thinking or not? For this journey, from the head to the heart. Hero's journey, yeah, he arose. We were talking about male and female, and masculine, feminine. If we go to Yahweh, Yah's feminine. Way is masculine. God had a wife. Her name's Asherah. As he Ra. Asherah. Let's break down and break dance. Wordplay, you see. Don't myth Ra. Let's go back to the lorry. I got a truckload. of the lorry. Tor. Thor. Soar. Or. Path. Pathways. Pathogen. And the genie within. You got one. You gotta let him out there. Aladdin. The add-in. Al means the. If you substitute that occasionally, you'll see a little different meaning, a little different message. El Barto. Well, yeah. The Bart. The. Elroy. The. My boy Elroy. The king. My boy the king. I could really crack you all up. With my original adoption papers. Yeah. My real first name's Baby Boy. I guess my first name is Baby. My second name is Boy. My middle name. Now, my old man took a powder. We don't know who he is. But my mother's name was King. So I am Baby Boy King. Imagine that. Oh, but I was raised by an Earl and a Ruby Pearl. And she was Loki, you see. Things happen for a reason. And my people are really from Texas, Tejas. They brought me up here to Oklahoma so I could be home on the range, the free range. I'm up here with the 5 tribes. You know, there's a lot more tribes than 5. But we go back to the 5. It's my territory. Out in the wood. The Welsh have a word, betus. Now, bet means inner with, how's of. Betus, how does it go? Betos e coid. Prayer house in the wood. Are you out in the wood in prayer? You know, Odin, for rest of life. Odin. One den. Biden's got 2. Which one's he in? He don't know. The joke's on him because he don't know. Joke's on us because we don't see it. Infinite box. Or infinite sea. Which one are you going to be in there? Capitan? Huh? What you talking about, matey? The mate of Aleph is Sadeh. T-S-A-D-E. Did you see that coming? If you know your Greek letters, you gotta go Greek. College boy. Hey, go Greek there, college boy. Or you're gonna be an independent. The lambda is an upside down Y. Well, why is that? You know why? Let's find out why. I know why. But see, the P means joy. But it's the rho. R-H-O is a P, but it means joy. We're going to get there from here. Yeah, I find it really interesting, and one of the things that kind of got me going on all this was study of symbology, the Paleo-Hebrew, which has the ox as the Aleph. You know, the T is the Tav, the Aleph Tav. That's Alpha to Omega, same thing. A little different, but same. Just enough to mess you up. That's how much different it is, just enough to mess with ya. Time and time again. How does it go this time? I'm going to start selling watch pockets. Invest in watch pockets. How do you do that? How do you invest in a watch pocket? Well, you got to go in here. Take a look in here. There's a little pocket right there. It's a closet. It's a temple. It's all these things. How many names for God? About 7 billion. What's yours? By the way, what's yours? I want to hold your hand. See where we're going with this? Yet, what do you see? What do you see when you look at me? Realize that I'm upside down in your back cave, in your closet, upside down. Fibber McGee might fall out. You know Fibber McGee? In his closet? Probably not. You know Fibonacci? And why is the golden mean? I mean to tell you. Excalibur, the sword from the stone? Yeah, I got it here somewhere. King Arthur? Well, let's play pin the tail on the donkey. However, what you need to learn from your little game is to quit spinning around. Take the blinders off. Take the pin and pin your own tail. And not some other jackass. Okay. Why is Don Quixote on a horse, but the little buddy's on a donkey? Jesus rode into the city on a donkey. Dawn of the Key. It's in the east. It's always east of Eden, because this is the North Pole. If you're Polish, we're all Polish. We're all Polish. Barber poles? I cut my own hair. Lock it up. I lock up my own hair. Dreadnoughts, dreadlocks. Guitar man. Shall we do it again? We're going to do this repeat and repeat, repeat until we get it. So what has to happen sometimes, that's how some people learn. It's called inculcation. Ram jam. Ram it in there. Again and again and again and again, again and again. The ram part. Trying to learn some songs. I have a hard time learning these people's songs, but when I write one myself, it's really easy to remember. It's a lot easier. But we're getting it down. We're getting it down. We've got cover versions to do. Be a backup vocalists. One of those chakras is a throat chakra, and it's all about the verbiage. And you get a little higher up, it's more about herbage. It's all about hues. Top to bottom, it's about hues. And U's. The magic in the W, the U in the U. Which you are you. Ram, the higher mind. Bull, the lower mind. The beast that must be sacrificed. Got the cerebrum and the cerebellum. Ring my bell. Bellissimo. Yeah. Ring my bell. You can be ringing in Shiva or bringing in those sheaves. Now, one's work and one's not. Ding. Beep, beep, bonk, bonk. Onk, key of life. You find it in the key of C. Can you vibrate in the key of C? Everything's vibratory. It's a vibration nation. Sun's electric. Mary's magnetic. Powerful forces. Powerful forces in combination. Which path you on? Pathogen. So you can make new connections and new pathways right up here. Some paths lead to destruction. And you take them a lot. Over and over, same path, over and over. It's a path to destruction. Get a new bridge over to something new. Pont, deck, all these words. Taught us the letters, not the spells. Put these words together. See, one of my favorite guys with piano and guitar. He's a superstar. Leon, Claude, Leon, Russell, Bridges. See, Bridges. A bridge is a pont. It's a deck. Your house of cards. Pontifex Maximus. Pontius Pilate. And Barabbas. See, Barabbas was released from prison. He went to keep Jesus. Pontius Pilate was going to keep Jesus. Instead, but that's what the city wanted. People, he didn't want that. The people wanted that. He washed his hands of it. But they wanted to let go Barabbas. That's Jesus' father too, Barabbas. Which one did they let go? The good one or the bad one? Jesus in the flesh? I don't think so. Yeah, that's a hemisphere thing. You got the Carnival over here on the left. You got Eden over on the right. It's always east to Eden. But there is a crossover. Happens in here. Get the ferry pilot feeling Mary on the Peking ferry. You know Mary? It's always waving. The same wave. Forever. Deep blue sea. In the deep blue sea is Orca. Orchestrators. See, Leon was the orchestrator. And he was on new wine. The guy was on a new wine every day. He had new wine. Sommelier. Vintner. You gotta know your wines there. You start with Ribble and end with Thunderbird. The whiskey river's in your head, because with his key, you can make a flood. When the levee break, you become Noah. You be the Noah. I'm Noah for a change. Correct change? Got any? The correct change is on its way. It may take a few years. We can speed up time if we get together. Meditation, it's not what you think. It's how you think it. It's how you not think it. Access anywhere from nowhere, if you know what I mean. Knows it. Do you knows it? Well, he's been nosing me a lot lately. She knows. She's innate. She's innate with it. You're a great Dane. I'm a little Danish. Who was the Welsh witch? What's her name? Stevie Nicks, the Welsh witch. Saint Eve. Steve is Saint Eve. Yeah, I mentioned before, you know, the root chakra is Mars. It's masculine. Yahweh, by the way, don't forget now. Yahweh, though, Yah is feminine. Way is masculine. Take the Tao or the Tao. Either way, you're on your way. The dojo, home of the way. Got to go to the Orient for a little of this orientation. See, China? China girl? China. Dig to China? See the chi in China? That's the cross. Back to the cross. N is symbology of the sun. And A is the Aleph of God. China. A lot of chins in China. By the hair of my chinny chin chin. Where's my chin strap? The China chin strap. See those weapons of mass destruction, those base masks of weapons of mass destruction. Foci. Yeah, a little weapon of mass destruction there. Spreading the influence. You got a flu to spread. Hey. Let's spread a tsunami of the flame of mind. The flame of mind is the fire to transform the world. It's all about what you think and how you think it. They've been telling you what to think for so long. They focus here. That's why we're here. We can get out of here really quick. How quick you want out? Huh? How quick you want out? You got to invest in the pocket. You got to invest in a watch pocket. Boy, I just heard noise. A lot of humming coming on. You can hum your way in, you know. Or you can drum your way in. Let's see. Yeah, they actually took the Laplanders' drums away from them because they were drumming their way into the temple, and they didn't like that. Quit that. See, the Catholic Church, they don't want you going in to that temple. They want you in the church, not the temple. Misguided, misdirected. Religion? Legion. Don't you know what legion means? Look it up. Do your research. See, I was in church when I was 3 years old. Mommy had me in church. I knew all that stuff. Early on. Didn't get it. Didn't care to get it. But God came one day and said, Mike, you're going to be a preacher. And I said, no. Snakes don't talk. Mommy gives me a lot of apples and I've never learned anything. I'm not any smarter. I got no more knowledge. He didn't have much to say to me after that for quite a while. Long story short, that I am now a preacher. But I go a little against the grain. Because I'm not preaching what the preacher preaches. I'm preaching what the book says. I'm preaching what the red letters say. You know, Jesus only spoke in parable. He's got the red letters in the Bible. Why do you think they have a product called Red Bull? These people know things. They know things. Corporations know things. Corpse, they're all dead. Hey, you're the living one. But they're corpse. They're dead. They think they have as many, think they have the same rights as you, as a human being, trying to control you. Putting you under their thumb of their club. Corporations. You know, America, the government, we think we have a government. Heck, we got a corporation too. And it's so many damn corporations that you can't keep track of them all. It's kind of how they hide shit, do what they do. And the president, well, they didn't let the last president be president of the corporation, America the corporations, just America the, what we see. Because he was infiltrating, he was an insurrectionist. He was Barabbas. He was being Barabbas. He was being Jesus. Can't have that. You know, they just can't have that. Time. They're trying to keep us in Pisces. The age of confusion. When we've already entered the age of Aquarius. The age of knowing. Gnosis. We get our libraries back. See, libraries, that's Libra, Aries. Aries, the higher mind, the Ram, remember. Libra, well, that's balance. Got any balance? How's your balance? Let's check our balance. Or let's bounce some checks. Come on, how you want to do this? How high will they bounce? Got that overdraft protection? ATMs are a good thing. So is DMT. Yeah, you got a program to get into the DMT. You know, you got a code. You got your code for the DMT. Got to get in the right zone. It's a frequency. It's free. It's free though. Plays. It costs to play over here in the carnival. Go to the carnival. Yeah, you pay to play over there. The DMT zone is free. That trip is free. People pay all this money to go do the ayahuasca thing, you know. It's out there somewhere. Well, it's out there somewhere. No, it's right there. And I've heard people, you know, they can get DMT from the bark of this tree or this plant or something. They can extract some DMT. Hey, just extract it from the endocrine system. You align the crystals of your pineal gland, your crystal ship. Wooden ships and crystal ships. Okay. Yeah, you align the crystals of your pineal gland. That causes the endocrine system to produce DMT. That's the living waters. That's the milk and honey of the promised land. It's the first miracle of water to wine. So learn that one. Learn the first miracle of water to wine. You'll have a mighty fine time. We'll do this together. You won't be so blind. You'll see what there is to see. You'll see through the Maya, the mayonnaise. See, you'll be the miracle whip. We've all been condimented. Constantine was a con man. But Kirk has the con. He gave it to Spock. Spock has the con. Kirk has the con. He gave us the con. We got the con now. You got the con? I need to go to the new TV shows. I always revert to the same ones because they're so good and so easy to relate to. But so even the cartoons. Hey, it's Saturday. It's time for cartoons. And they don't even have the good ones on anymore. You know, the ones I grew up with, the ones that are on now. There is a couple of good ones. There are a couple of good ones. But I got a better one going on in here now. You can make the cartoons in here. The cartoons and the cartouche. Touche. Olay. Who's in the kitchen with Dinah? Heyesta. You siesta and fiesta with Heyesta. And Zeus's sister. So you don't know your mythology, your lore. You know, we got a truckload of lore out there. Nobody knows it. It's kind of like information and technology, you know. We're swimming in information and drowning in ignorance. It doesn't mean you're stupid. Ignorance doesn't mean dumb, stupid. It just means you're ignoring it. You know, you got your head in the sand. Yeah, head's in sand. People pay a big price for not having this information. It's a huge price. And they don't even know it. See, when you're in a program and you don't know it, you're stuck in a system. See, when you're in the beast system, you don't know it. It's a 2,000-year-old system. They've gotten really good at it, and you're new to it. I say they because it's a hand-me-down gnosis. The Native Americans, you know, it's hand-me-down. You know, it's word of mouth. Hand-me-down info. The Native Americans were reserved and preserved for this very situation we're in now, you know. They are the Aquarians. We're up against Martians and Jupiterians. The Octurians, yeah, that's Aquarius. Palladians, oh, please me. The Pleiades. You pleading? No need to plead. That's like begging. Begging strip. You on the begging strip with Joe Biden's begging strips? Did he put you out on a panhandle? Oh! Golly. The talking heads. They'll get you. Let me get you. Let's see. We got some music we can refer to here. J.J. Cale's music right now. We're going to go J.J. Stone River. Water ain't running no more. The pineal gland is the rock. And when you hear that rock sing, you'll know there is God. And that's why they have rock stars out singing. Touring. It's funny how it works, you know, and everything works that way. Everything. It's in here. But which plane are you on? Which plane are you taking there on the train? The train takes you to the plane. The plane. Explain the plane. Excalibur. Explain the plane. And the X Factor. You got to have the X Factor. It's the cross. Without it, there's nothing going on. You'd be crossed up, be crossed out. You'll be in the book. Writing your own tale. That's the deal, King Arthur. Pin your own tale. Sword in the Stone. I always liked that as a kid. You know a sai? You know what a sai is? S-A-I. Two-pronged sword. It's tongs. It's sharp tongs. Double-edged sword. Serpents have those forked tongues. You better respect serpent. Pent means 5. And Eve was deceived by her own 5 senses, and that means Adam was too. Because Adam and Eve are in everything everywhere forever. You know. Yeah, I made the comment about who's walking on the moon, you know. Which space cadets are really out there? Nancy Sinatra had that, you know, these boots are made for walking. Well, see, Sinatra is a moon mantra. It's a mantra. It's a moon mantra. Yeah, moon mantra. Sinatra. Sin is the moon. You go to the synagogue for your moon worship and your study of the moon. Because, see, the first day is at night, and it's the evening, and stars only come out at night. And they typically only come out at night. That's when the show is. Showbiz. Got the Midnight Rambler, the Midnight Gambler, After Midnight. You can go on and on. But you're in the dark. Are you in the dark? But midnight, that's 12, and that's... You had that up to 3, really. You know, 7 and 11 are odd numbers, but even's in there. Even's right in there. They spell even. Seven and 11, 311, 711, 911. All these numbers, they mean something. 9 is consciousness, you know. Get a little consciousness. We do sit around in the subconscious, or we let the subconscious control us. We go on automatic, have the same thoughts over and over and over, and that pathway is worn out. That path is worn out and wearing you out. One of my favorite musicons is from Lawton. Lawton. Not Wall. And not Law either, because that's Fort Sill. That's an Army base, and they have a different set of rules and regs. And the Fort Sill's also it's an Army base, but it's really an air base. They're affiliated with Air Forces. Air signs. And that's Comanche County, I believe. Comanche Territory. The Coman. Chi. Life Force Energy. All the tribes have Chi. Cochise has Chi. Chief has Chi. Cherokee, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Apache, Salagi. See, Saw, TSA, Sade. The maid of Aleph, Sade. That's a Y. But the lambda is the upside down Y. See, we're going back. We're taking you back. Got to repeat. It's all in the symbol of G. Symbol of G. See, C plus a 7 is a G. 7 is divine. Shiva 7. See? 7 C's? Who made the salad? Craft work. Everything's connected. Everything. Absolutely everything. Get your dots right. If you connect the dots right, it is, it's a very clear picture. Clear view. But if you don't have your dots right, it's a mess. It's very abstract. Salvador Dali. You got your Dali? A dolly. China dolls. Cupid dolls. Cupid dolls. And Kachina dolls. Kaching, kaching. Kachina. You ever heard of a red sprite or a blue sprite? Now we're getting down into particle physics. Photons and neutrons, electrons, muons. Muons. Muons and music and meow. Meow. Perfect. Perfecto. Trifecta. Try the fecta. I like my coffee as a confection. What are the three